the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Chicago, down a 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Now, Golden State's starting five. We've got Eric Paschall. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Curry. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Wiseman in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the three, the small forward. Paschall back to Curry. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. To the inside. And Carter with the basket on the assist by White.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Curry against White. Curry passes to Wiseman. Oubre outside. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 5. On its way from Curry for 2. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, the D has to pressure Curry at all times. You can't let him shake free for a jumper.
And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant, gone. Clay, rehabbing. The Warriors, I mean, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, he's healthy, changes that whole narrative.
It's good.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. Unsurprisingly, he's focused on what it might take to slow down Steph Curry. Coach told me whenever possible, we'd like to force him to shoot over length. That's going to take a total team effort and quick rotations. It's easier said than done. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Wiseman, no good. Bulls are gone. 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Levine kicks to White. Carter outside. It's tipped. Curry deciding where to go with it. Down low, Paschall, and slam dunk by Paschall.
And how about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry, strong feel for when guys are uncovered, finds the open man.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Williams comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Zach LaVine. Here's Hutchison. The pass to White. From 20 feet out. And the Bulls with another miss. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Toscano passes to Bazley. Looney kicks to Chris. Back to Looney, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and flushes it.
Passes to White. Here's Cornette. Back to White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Wanamaker the pass to Toscano. Hutchison with the rebound.
That's great defense, and he's a player who can struggle in the face of some really tough interior D.
Williams finds White. With the teardrop, it's deflected.
And Chris rises up, and is he playing volleyball? He just spiked that one away.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw, no good.
Kevon Looney always willing and able to do whatever it takes to help the superstar talent around him get the job done. He provided the Golden State Warriors with such huge minutes in those NBA Finals contests.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees as an advantage.
You know, we should have energy. We should be outplaying the other team, like I said, just competitive-wise. We don't have all the miles other teams have. We should have energy, you know, young, hungry dudes that are ready to compete and show what they have in this league. And we shouldn't be tired out there. We should be the most conditioned team. We should be running people up and down.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Bulls. Garrett Temple is out there with Valentine. Then it's Williams. And it's Cornette in at center. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. So for the Bulls, Porter comes in for Chandler Hutchison, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Garrett Temple. Oubre's checked in for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Brad Wanamaker. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Poole, 11 points last game. Pass to Chris. Here's Poole. He's guarded by Williams. Poole, no good. Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Valentine. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And again, no good by Chicago. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the free movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Now Wiggins, after Zach LaVine missed from long range.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Valentine. White against Curry. And he gets the bucket.
Just feels like there's not a spot on the floor where Steph Curry does not have great touch.
Here's White. That shot off, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Curry. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Awareness of what the defense is trying to do. Steph plays that one perfectly.
Here's LaVine. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Warriors' ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. And Curry, here we go. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Garrett Temple has checked in for Zach LaVine. That's good from Stephen Curry.
Just a big defensive mistake there. I mean, it's like 3 points. You want to harass Steph, but when he goes to the free throw line, we know it's pretty much automatic. Always one of the league's best free throw shooters.
White drives in. No good that time.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing that and come out with a W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, we're seeing what makes Steph Curry special. He's not beating you with size or playing above the rim. He's dissecting you and your defense with skill and creativity.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, the big issue to address, Ernie, is their rebound. Low energy, low effort on the glass. Unless they go out there with a whole different attitude, the final score could look like him. UGLY. He ain't got no alibi. He's ugly.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Steph Curry, Eric Paschal out there with Oubre. Then there's Wiseman, and it's Wiggins in at the shooting guard position.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Curry, here's Paschal, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
On the wing, Porter. Off target from three-point range.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Wiseman, and finished off by Wiseman.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Levine.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Paschal finds Curry. Back to Paschal, and slam dunk by Paschal.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's White. The Warriors making the shot. There's the dish to Levine, and a wide open look for Porter. And the Bulls with another miss.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks, and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Porter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. Levine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
The Bulls making a switch here. Temple's checked in, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And last season for Markkanen did...
Okay. Now that's a fierce attack from Marquise Chris getting to the rim.
1:32 left to play in the third. Markkanen kicks to Levine.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
Here's Toscano. Here's Chris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Chris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Temple the pass to Williams. To the middle. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Levine.
And in flashes, Levine has shown he can be a star. Now he has to put it all together on a consistent basis.
And the Bulls making a change here. Valentine's checked in. Here's Looney. He's got 5. second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. The Warriors have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. And that one misses.
Bazemore is an athletic player who continues to try to evolve his game. Gets out in the transition. That's when you're going to get Bazemore at his best.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. And the Warriors with possession here. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. And the shot goes in.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Levine for 3. Offline.
Excellent contest by Bazemore on his man there. That is not an easy release.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Warriors leading by 19. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Williams is out there with Carter. And it's Porter at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's White. Offensive rebound. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Curry finds Oubre. Back to Curry. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
Yeah, I feel like the ball really isn't even getting anywhere close to the rim. It's all cotton right now.
Outside, Levine. 18 feet out. The Warriors pull it in. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Curry is inside. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And the vertical that Levine has really gives him an advantage when he's able to hit that launching pad.
Curry outside. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. Terrific play.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Again, Levine missing. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. There's the pass to Passman. Curry on the wing from downtown. Rebound by Williams.
Not quite enough defense That time around, just lucky he was off.
On the wing, Porter, covered by Oubre. Now Porter, 6 on the shot clock.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Now here's Wiseman, following the miss by Otto Porter. Wiseman, no good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Steph Curry.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Oubre outside. Over White. Oubre can't get it to go.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
I feel it was great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we got rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.